Okay, welcome to the channel messages for the week ahead, or wherever you are, whenever and wherever you are watching this from. Shout out to Shakira. I hope everyone had a sweet Valentine's Day. I guess some of you did. Okay, so let's get into some of these messages. We are not reading reversals today. Okay, so our first card is the Knave of Pentacles. And the Knave of Pentacles does speak to money coming in and perhaps a suitor coming in and coming in hot or coming in quickly. This can be a love interest, and this can also be an opportunity, specifically a business opportunity, some kind of opportunity that's going to bring you some kind of money, acclaim, and better health. Bettering your finances and bettering your health. We love to see it. Our next card, this is followed by the King of Swords. And so this could be a time where the words that you have spoken or written, where your voice, your story, your way of expressing yourself comes into focus, comes into being highlighted. It seems like there are people who want to listen to what you have to say. It seems like you have an energy at this time where you're speaking the truth, or again, writing about the truth, showing the truth somehow, being someone who's very honest and very clear with their expression. And this is very empowering, and not just for you, but for the people who relate to your experience, your story, or your way of expressing yourself. And this is also going to be bringing you the energy of, again, health, wealth, and abundance with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, moving from the King of Swords into the Queen of Pentacles, is talking about seeing your just desserts or your just rewards, seeing the money that you are owed. For some of you, this could be taxes. Tax season has unfolded. But for some of you, this can be just like bonuses, new freelancing jobs, more money, getting invited to go places for free. But again, the pentacles are also the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the earth signs are reminiscent of our body. And so this does also feel like healthy physical energy, which I love to see. Let's see. Oh my goodness, we have another queen. Next we have the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. So it does really feel like for some of you this is connected to love. Of course, we know that there are a limitless amount of kinds of love, but I am actually speaking to romantic love. Of course, coming off of Valentine's Day energy, love is definitely in the air, but this feels like romance energy is very prevalent here for people who are already in partnerships, committed relationships. This can be experiences going to the next level, or just surprise dates or sweet experiences. But it does feel like people coming together who are, again, something here about just the physical body, about just some like people feeling strongly about each other and people having some kind of physical groundedness and physical strength to them. With the Emperor, you're also reminded that this is a 9-year. This is a very wonderful time to embrace the energy of a little bit of the ascetic or the stoic. Let me clarify. This is not to say embrace minimalism or don't take care of yourself, but if you have any clutter in your mind and in your space, this is the perfect time to get rid of it. If you need to update or upgrade your routines, your gym practices, when you wake up, when you go to sleep, this is the perfect time to do it. And Venus loves that kind of cleanliness and order. So the Emperor here, this Aries energy here, can be fully supported into that Venus energy. And again, with the Queen of Cups, I'm just feeling an overflow of love and presence here. I do not remember what YouTube's rules are in terms of physical nudity, and I always forget that. So I'm gonna cover these cards after I read them. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So this does feel like an energy where this kind of shift is happening very quickly. Some of you can expect to move. Some of you can expect messages incoming very quickly. And some of you can expect straight up spiritual revelations. You could be seeing people for what they are. You could be seeing things for what they are. And for a very select few of you, this is going to feel like messages or energy coming in that feels almost like it's too good to be true, too perfectly matched to be, but it is. For those of you who are like, this has nothing to do with romance, I am the anti-romance, then I want you to think of that in connection to your collaborations and your connections, right? What is your connection and relationship to your work, and what is your connection and relationship to the land, the earth, and your environment? Because all of this message about love can apply to those connections as well. And so they can be seeing a very beautiful upgrade and shift at this time if you simply take into account the advice that is given. But really, this is about love. Because for some of you also, you could just be getting a different kind of, again, acclaim or validation or visibility with that King of Swords and that Knave of Pentacles. But it does really feel like getting these kind of earthly possessions that can help you and that can bring you what you need with that Knave of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups and Temperance card. So again, this is the energy of somebody coming towards you, and somebody coming towards you again with their cup full, somebody who is able to bring you satisfaction, somebody who is emotionally wealthy, and somebody who is showing up in a way that they just have an abundance and they have, things to share and they have energy to bring you. So I love when we see these different kind of knights energy. Actually, that was not the Knight of Pentacles, that was the Knave of Pentacles. Ooh, interesting. So this can be also just a new beginning in these areas for you. So with this Knight of Cups and the Temperance card, it's a first of all reminder that you're very heavily protected at this time. It's like you have a lot of angels who want to come and bring you emotional relief, emotional stability, again, changes in love, changes in your finances. And it's important that you know and understand that. It doesn't matter what your religion is, faith or practice, you have supportive energy and supportive aspects at this time. So it's important that you reach out and grab that and reach out and keep that in mind. The Temperance card can also be a card that reminds you to stay consistent and be patient. If you're not seeing exactly the results that you envisioned or that you wanted to see straight away, that does not necessarily mean that what you're doing is not right. Sometimes it just means that something takes time. And I'm going to give you a little story, an example of this. I follow a lot of beautiful, really beautiful art accounts on Twitter, and I see all the time beautiful sculptures and sometimes works of like Michelangelo, and people will say something like, why don't we have works of art like that today? And actually I saw a really great conversation a couple weeks ago where someone said, well, why don't we pay artists so that they can do nothing but get good at their art for 20 years? And so it's really important to remember that if you want to master something, if you want to actually be really stupendous at something or great at something, it does take time and consistency. And a lot of times, especially in this era, right, with all the kind of different capabilities we have now, we can feel like comparing ourselves to others, or like if we don't see the results that we want literally instantly, then it means we should give up and try something else. And that's not actually the case. There are definitely exceptions, of course. Sometimes we are on the wrong track, but the energy here is overall that like if you're doing something, keep going. Yeah, okay, because we have the 10 of Wands. So this means that you're almost at the end of a tough cycle. The end of a tough cycle is not just approaching, it's not just on the horizon, it's kind of like within your grasp, within reach. So don't give up now and like scrap the whole thing. Just understand how close you are to achieving that goal, achieving that dream, and do not give up. If you are vibing with the message, if you could go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, it would make a huge difference. It would help me stay more aligned with your energy so these readings can be more specific to you, and it can help other people who might need to hear these messages find them easier, as well as we all engage in supporting the algorithm gods. So thank you so much. And I do also have personal readings available. So our next card is the Queen of Swords. Oh my goodness. So that's 3 of the queens that are out so far. So this is a really powerful energy, and this is definitely an energy of that sort of goddess of the underworld season coming up for mention, notice, and acclaim. You know, as we go through winter, as we move from Persephone's time, you know, and we go through Bridget and Imbolc, and we move towards Ostara or Easter, this is a time where it's really beautiful to honor and understand the ancient crone spirits, the spirits of the cold, the dark, the winter, and the gifts of these deities, these energies of the ancient feminine, these deities older than many of these religions and many even countries and things like that. So what this Queen of Swords is showing, we're in this Persephone season, deep in winter, deep in the season of the underworld, and to your right in the middle of that really big snowstorm that's been raging on for days and days. It's important to take some time to honor what is in the dark, and giving all of this energy of the swords here and how we express ourselves. It's like when we speak, when we express ourselves, we're bringing light to the dark, right? And we even look at that beginning of the Bible. It's like God spoke and there was life over the waters or whatever it is. It's like the power of our voice and our expression is the power of creation. And so it's very important at this time to remember that and how you speak and how you express yourself, because now that you understand actually the number of power that you're in, if you're part of this collective, then really understand that your words and the sword of your words can be used to cut off someone's self-doubt or to cut off someone's hopes and dreams. So be mindful of the gift of your tongue right now, and as you continue to express yourself and unfold in new ways, see yourself in the position of the Queen of Swords here. See yourself connecting with the energy of Ostara, with Persephone, and see how that maybe shifts your experiences and even your relationship to the darkness itself, to warmness, to coldness, to wintertime, and to rest. And I love that I said that, and then we have these 2 extremely powerful cards. So we have the Venerable Man and the Ace of Swords. So this reading very much is about that self-expression, that storytelling, that writing, creating, and the gift of writing. Again, I'm showing you that here. And then the High Priest. So some of you are releasing, some of you could be getting some kind of contract, some kind of writing job, some kind of something you could be negotiating with starting lawyers or whatever. For some of you, you could be getting book deals. But for some of you, there's something here where there is an energy of some kind of proposal either way. For some of you, this is a proposal to go on a date. For some of you, this is a proposal of marriage or moving in or starting this new little family. But this is an energy of embarking on some kind of new decision, something that involves really powerful, evenly matched people here. Again, with the Emperor, with Temperance, you know, with this energy of Aries, of Mars, this energy of angels, and this energy of the High Priest or the Venerable Man. There's great wisdom present, and there is great physical strength and power in these unions and in these connections. And with the Ace of Swords, it's very much important that as you embark on this new beginning, you are cutting off all ties to negative experiences of the past. You do not carry that baggage with you as you move forward. You, in fact, maybe float and on your magic carpet as you go forward, and you take things, you look at things from a different perspective. You take time before jumping into any expectations, right? Before carrying old expectations onto new faces. Okay, so we are going to stop there, and we're not going to pull any oracle cards today, sort of a short reading, but this is going along with the tarot scopes for the week ahead, so you can go ahead and read those as well for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, any placements, any system. And thank you so much for being here. I hope that this reading brought you some kind of clarity or ease or support. And if it did, I would love to hear from you. Okay, we'll see you the next time.